Hi everyone, it's Laura, and it is a beautiful sunny day. The sun is shining, and boy, that just makes you feel good, doesn't it? Thank you for joining me today. This is my weekly live. I normally go live Mondays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I live in Ohio. Um, I just had my weekend, I call it an overnight retreat. A group of wonderful women and a man, a great man, went down and spent all day Friday and Saturday crafting and creating. And my gosh, we had so much fun. Um, I'm tired today. It was a big weekend. I think I may take a short little nap when I'm done here. And I've heard from a few of the other ladies that were on the retreat, and they are planning on taking a nap today as well. But I have just a few things I want to share with you. It is March, and tomorrow we have a whole new grouping of online exclusives that will be available for purchase in my online store. I'll be getting an email out to you tomorrow about that, maybe later today, but it'll probably be tomorrow. Some really wonderful things. And part of why Stampin' Up started offering these online exclusives was because since we only make 3 catalogs a year, we're kind of limited to introducing new product to those 3 catalogs until the online exclusives came along. And with them, we can introduce new product to you much more frequently. And there are some gorgeous things tomorrow that I think you're going to really love. So be sure to check those out. I'm going to be offering a class to go. It'll go out, the details will go out sometime this week using the Amazing Arches bundle. That's a class to go that Sherry and I will be doing together. And so you can look forward to information on that. Those dies are super popular. They have been unorderable, and now they just came back into inventory today. So if you've been waiting for those, you can get them with the class, but you can also just order them today. That may be a good idea in case they sell out. You can still get the class, but you will already have the bundle, which is going to be really good. So if you are there, say hello. I know that I'm not exactly sure. I hope I set this up right. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Hi, Colleen. You're finally back. I'm glad you got the Facebook Live figured out. Hi, Marcia. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Myra. Hi, Suzanne. Um, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the retreat today, and then I'm going to make one of the projects that we made. It was a fun fold, and it was probably well, I always say every card is my favorite, but this one could have been, it was definitely one of my top favorites that we made at the retreat. So I want to share that with you. And I'm going to go ahead and flip my camera down. One of the things that I do at the retreat every year is a mystery project. So I give everyone a packet of designer paper and cardstock. Sometimes I add some ribbon or a punch shape or a die cut shape. But this year I kept it really simple, and I'm going to flip my camera down so you can see what I gave them. And then the challenge for them is, if they choose to accept it, not everybody wants to do it, but if they want to, they can use the parts and pieces in the envelope, as well as anything else they may have brought along with them, anything they got in their kit for the weekend. And I think you'll be amazed at what these women came up with. The other thing we did, so we do make and takes. We play bingo on Friday night for prizes, and I have really good prizes. And then we do raffles. I have raffle baskets, and those are always really good and super popular. And we make all kinds of different things. I prepare things ahead of time, and we craft and talk and laugh, and we eat really good food. You can't go down to Amish country. I have catered meals brought in, and you can't go down to Amish country without having pie. So we always have pie, and it's always really fun. So hi, Marianne. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Jean. I think I see everybody now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch my camera view down. This is the packet. Oh, and the other thing I did, so my friend Stesha was visiting, and She is amazing, and I asked her if she would do a watercolor demonstration for everyone. She is very talented with watercoloring, and she showed us how to watercolor with the watercolor pencils, and that was amazing. So this is all we gave everybody. So a basic white card base. Hi Debbie, how are you? Hi Melanie. Hi Wendy. Debbie, Jean. Hey everybody, so good to see you all. And so we gave them a white card base, and then we gave them 2 pieces of designer paper. And this is from the Delightful Wishes suite. I call it the yellow suite, but this is what I featured at the retreat. Everybody got this the bundle, which I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm going to be using it today, but we gave them a piece of the designer paper and then also a piece of this beautiful vellum. And then, like I said, they could do anything at all, whatever they wanted. And for those that did participate, we put a number by the cards, and then everybody voted. And so then the winner got a prize. So let me just show you those cards. And, I tell people they don't have to do it. It's for fun. There's no pressure. All right, so here's the first one. This was fun. And I'm not going to even say who made these because I'm not sure. I know who made a lot of them, but I know that this was Marianne. Some of them I don't know who the creator was, but Marianne likes to do junk journaling, and she always likes to go to some of the thrift stores when we're down in Amish country. And so she got these buttons, and so she turned her parts and pieces into a shaker card. So that was kind of fun. And then here's what she did on the inside. She did these little corners. Hey, Melanie, how are you? Okay, and then this one is really cool. So they took the parts and pieces that I gave them, die cut the vellum to make these really cool looking flowers, and sort of put them on this oval, which kind of becomes a wreath. It says, I made you a card because you're worth it. Thought that was really pretty and creative. This is a beautiful card. Aren't they amazing? Okay, so this was, I'm not sure who made this one, but this was really pretty. Really, really pretty. And I like how when they cut this, I had given them this big sheet of DSP, and I like how they cut this and kept it lined up so that it's really a continuous pattern. You can see this kind of goes with that, and there's the edge of that flower. But I thought that was good how they did that. I like that. Okay. And then this one, super creative. I know that my sister-in-law Nancy made this. Because Nancy, you will never get a card from Nancy where she has not made her own envelope. And so she showed everybody how to make an envelope just with her paper trimmer and the scoring blade. So she did this, which is a really cool fold. Nancy is extremely artistic. So she did that. It says, you really are fabulous. So cool. And then it fits in this envelope. Very fun. This one is also super cute. They just turned the corner back and then die cut some of the little flowers and put them on the inside with the little bee. Love those teeny tiny little bees. Here's another one. So cute. Wishing you were here. This person did some vellum flowers. Those, I believe, are die cut from the vellum paper. And there's some of the little tiny bees, a bit of ribbon. They all got ribbon, and the bees, they got a lot of stuff. I try to really spoil them, and I think for the most part they did feel pretty, I know they did. I know they felt spoiled. Okay, this one is really fun. So this is one of the ephemera packs, and they took a punch, and it goes on the back too, and they wrapped it around. They put 2 sequins here. They got a pack of these sequins as well, and the bolt of ribbon, and they tied this, and it opens up like that. It says, oh, happy day. Thought that was super cute. And then this, they have like a little, almost like a shutter that opens and you see this butterfly. So this was made with that punch. It's, I believe it's called On Point or To the Point, something like that. I thought this was really cool, really fun. And then this one is adorable with the little bunny. So they took their designer paper and made a frame, made a little word bubble with this cute little bunny. They did some grass, so cute. And then on the inside, you're a friend like no other. So, so cute. And then I saved the winning one for last. And this is a fun fold. And this was by Betsy. So this opens up like this. And then you pull it out like that and it says happy birthday. And everybody clearly, this was the clear favorite. I thought this was really fun. She used the new crimper embossing folder that I believe is, yes, it's going to be in the online exclusives that are coming out tomorrow. And I don't know if you can see the detail. Yeah, there you go. You can see the how it's crimped. It adds a neat little texture to the background. So super fun. And then I want to show you the one Stesha made. She didn't really want to participate in the contest because she has an edge because her cards are always over the top. But look how beautiful this is. She did, this is like a no-line watercoloring card and just absolutely gorgeous. Love, love, love that card. So, really fun. I'm always amazed at the creativity of these people. Gosh, they're just awesome. And that was really fun. All right, so I'm just going to show you, let me pull in the catalog here. And hey, Sarah. Hi, Michelle. Okay, so this, I call this the Yellow Suite, but it's called Floral Delight. Love these colors, especially this time of year. Now, we do have sun today, but my gosh, everything is kind of brown, and it's not that pretty outside right now, but soon we know everything's going to be turning green, but something about this pop of yellow and the blue. So we have the designer paper, we have the little bees. This suite has a lot to it. So let me just show you. We have the Floral Delight designer paper. This is on page 34 and 35 of our mini catalog. So look at how pretty. These are forsythias. And then these almost look like marigolds to me. Maybe zinnias. I think they're marigolds. Here's some more forsythias. Little sprigs. And then there are touches of Pool Party in it. And look how pretty these are. And then, of course, on the back, you have the more solid patterns, but super cute. And, of course, we all, I don't know what it is, but it just seems like everybody loves gingham. So we have those for the backside. And this is like a burlap, which is really cool. Yeah, I was so proud of everybody and the cards that they came up with. I was very impressed. Very, very impressed. So that's regular designer paper. And then we also have in this suite, it's called Floral and Gingham Vellum. Now this paper is not in inventory right now. It's unorderable, but it is going to be coming back. I'm pretty sure it said the week of March 10th. So that's just a week from today. The gingham, the Floral and Gingham Vellum is orderable now, as is I think all the rest of the components of the suite, except for maybe the tiny bee trinkets. I'm not sure. I need to double check that. But here's the vellum. Love that one. And then a blue and white gingham. So cute. These are both 12 by 12, so I just cut them down for my paper shares. And then in this suite, there's also the daffodil ribbon and, like I said, the tiny bee trinkets. So you're going to be seeing me use those today. Here's the ribbon. Here's the trinkets. Here are the set of dies. And here's this suite starts on page 33. It lists the colors that coordinate on the bottom of this page. And you can make these cards as detailed or as simple as you want. And you cannot make a bad card with these products. They're just super, super pretty. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is show you how to make this fun fold card that everybody made. And let me get out my paper trimmer. So I'm going to start with a 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. And this is thick white. And I'm going to cut this at 9 inches. So 9 inches across, 8.5 inches this way. That's just the regular paper, of course. Then I'm going to take my scoring blade, and I am going to score at 3 inches. This is it's a fun fold. That sounds weird to say it that way, but it's a fun card to make. And then here's the 6 inch. So I scored this at 3 inches and 6 inches. I'm going to turn it 90 degrees, and I am going to cut it at 5.5. So I end up with these 2 pieces of cardstock, and I'm going to get my bone folder. And I'm going to go ahead and fold on the score lines. And then this piece is going to go back like this. That's my card base. And it looks kind of small. I'm not making a slimline card. This is going to be a regular card that would fit in a regular envelope. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this smaller piece. If you took my Storybook Friends class to go, we made a similar card with this layout. It's kind of my new favorite layout. So we're going to start with these pieces. I'm going to flatten this up again. I like to keep the panels flat while I'm stamping or adhering DSP, that sort of thing. So I will put these measurements on my blog, but let me see. This one is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to have 2 pieces that size. One is going to go on the front, and then one is going to go on the back panel. One is the burlap, and then the one floral. And really, you could use either side, but I'm going to go ahead and adhere these. This is a card that looks really cool, but it really is pretty easy to make. So we had people from Ohio at the retreat. We had people from Tennessee. We had people from Michigan, Wisconsin. I think that was it. Okay, now I'm going to glue this panel. Just going to center this on there, like that. Then I'm going to do some stamping on this middle panel. The center part of this is going to be covered up, so I'm just going to kind of concentrate on the top and the bottom. So I'm using, I'm going to start with Lemon Lolly and Daffodil Delight. I'm using 2 different colors. This is a two-step stamp, I'm sorry. And I was experimenting this morning because let me show you on the stamp set. So we have, for this small flower, we have a solid image, and then we have this more detailed stamp that goes over it. And I was trying to figure out how much did it really matter if these were lined up perfectly or not. I don't think it does, but what I did, just for fun. So I'm going to start with the Lemon Lolly because it's the lighter color, and I put an X on the block. I used one of my blends, and this is that'll just wipe right off. I also put one on the more detailed image, and it helps me know where to line these up. But then, like I said, I think I threw it away. I can show you, it's all crumbled up, but I was just practicing, and I found that it didn't really matter where this more detailed image went on the more solid flower. So I don't know. It's up to you if you make this card, if you worry about that or not. So I like to do things kind of quick and easy, but I'm just going to stamp a couple of these flowers here. and maybe down here. And that's probably going to be enough. So that's with Lemon Lolly. Lemon Lolly, I love, 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 love that color. One of my favorite colors. And I don't know why it seems like I don't use it enough. Oh, and Myra came from Kentucky. That's right. I'm sorry, Myra. So we had multiple states represented. So I'm just going to stamp this on there. And like I said, I don't think it matters. I think however you stamp it, it's going to look pretty good. I think those look great. All right. And then I'm also going to do one on this panel. So I'm going to start with my Lemon Lolly again, the more solid one. And then my Daffodil Delight. And then I'm going to use Old Olive and add some leaves. There's 2 leaves on this stamp, so there's a large and a small. I'm going to set that aside for a minute. And then I'm just going to add leaves to this one. There. So now we have all our flowers and all the leaves ready to go. And then the only other thing I did was on this panel, I'm just going to stamp you all the best, because I'm going to do wishing, and then it's you, wishing you all the best. So this is just you all the best. And that's just going to go here like that. Then I'm going to take, let me see if I have a scrap. Okay, here's a scrap. And I'm going to use this big stamp that says wishing. And with these dies, you can cut out the word wishing, or you can cut it, you can stamp it and cut it out with a little bit of a white border around it. And that's what we did. So I'm going to go ahead and just ink this up. Stamp this on here. Like that. And then I'm going to use this die. And this is just going to fit over this. And so I'm just kind of keeping an eye on where those little dots are. I want to be sure that I see those in there and make sure this is just kind of like that. Just sort of eyeball, just get it as best you can. And then what I like to do is either use some of the Post-it tape or what I found this morning was just my Post-it notes. And so I'm going to position this just like that. You just have to take a second to get it lined up properly. That looks pretty good. So I just put this across there, and then I used my die cutting machine. I used the mini one for this, and I made my platform with just the platform number 1, 2, and then I put my die and the paper, and then I put this on top. And what I found with the mini one is if you stagger this slightly, so that the top plate kind of leads through the die cutting machine, it's going to be really smooth and go through really nicely. I'm going to close this up. And when you bring it out, you're going to have something that looks like this, which is so cool. Right, Shelly's like, will the recipient care if they align? I doubt it. They're not even going to notice, right? So make it easy on yourself. This is, you know, we're just doing this for fun, and don't get stressed out. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so now we're ready to put this together. So this is going to be like this, And oh, wait, you know what I forgot to add? I have another little piece of burlap that's going to go here, the burlap DSP, and also the vellum. So I'm going to go ahead and glue those down. I love this back side too. Those really look like forsythias to me. And don't you just love the yellow this time of year? Okay, so we have that. I'm going to add, we found that this DSP, sometimes with the vellum you have to be careful about your adhesive showing through. But we found that with this one, it's pretty thick. It doesn't show through. And what I did, as you saw, I put the glue on the back of like these more solid, darker flowers so that nobody will see that. All right, so this is going to go like this. And so what we're going to do is this is going to fit in here like this. And we're going to glue this panel down. And what I like to do is, there's two ways you can do this. You can just, well, there's three ways. You can just eyeball it. What you want to make sure of, though, is that this is not wider than something that will fit in your envelope. So I am going to go about there. And that is the 4 1/4 mark. Oh, wait, I can go a little further. There's my 4 1/4 mark on my glass mat. And I know that most cards are 4 1/4 inches wide, so I know that this will fit. So what you want to do is just put a little bit of glue here. You don't want to put it over here beyond the base of this card because then it's not going to open. This is going to be glued shut. So I'm going to slide this over here a little bit, and I'm just going to carefully open this up and just put glue across here like that, just about an inch over, maybe not even that much. I'm going to close that up and hold it there. Give that a second to dry. And then I'm going to flip this over. And this time, what you're going to do is put the glue on the inside panel because you don't want any glue here because it would be sticky everywhere. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue here. And you can sort of watch the edge of the main card base as to where to put your glue. Just don't extend it beyond this part. And I'm just going to fold that shut. And again, I'm going to give it a second to adhere. Okay, so then so this is the base of our card. Look how fun that is. And of course, we're going to add some detail to it. We're going to dress it up a little bit. So I have already gone ahead. I have taken some of the dies, and this is not even all the dies. I just pulled out the ones that I was using today. So I cut out a large flower with lemon lolly. And then this die is this more detailed die. So I cut that out next. And these are going to be positioned on top of each other like that. And then I used these two leaves. And there's a big one and a small one. Cut those out. And I think that's all the die cutting that I did. So let's go ahead and finish this up. So I'm going to take, first of all, I'm just going to glue this on. I'm going to add a little bit of glue on the back. And again, I started with the lemon lolly. This kind of mimics the stamping that I did. So the lemon lolly is on the base. And then the more detailed part is the Daffodil Delight. And this is another one. I am not that worried about, I don't even know if this lines up exactly. I just sort of eyeball it and put it somewhere where I think it looks good. And I'm done with it. So let me see. Let me grab my dimensionals here. Well, I'll tell you what. Okay, here's one. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere. I'm going to put this just here on this corner. And that's going to just go right there like that. Probably need another one under there. I have just like bits and pieces. I think most of my dimensionals were packed up. I took them to the retreat, but I'm going to put just a little dab, just a little one right there, just like that. Okay, then I'm going to take my wishing, and that's going to just go diagonally on the front. So I'm going to put just a few little dabs of glue on this. And you can put this strategically, put it on the places that are a little bit wider, and it'll be secured right in place. So it's kind of fun to put it at an angle, and it does fit on this little block, so that's kind of fun. So I'm just going to hold this a second, like that. And then I'm going to add some leaves. And let's see if I have any. Normally I would use a glue dot, but I don't know. Oh wait, here's some. You know what? I'm going to just open a new bolt of them. It's always fun to open a new package of dimensionals or glue dots, isn't it? Just like, you know how I love it when I get a new pair of paper snips? All right. Okay. So I'm going to just put some glue, take a glue dot and put them on the back of these leaves. And I'll just tuck those under our big yellow flower. I'll put the large one here, like that. And then the small one there, that. So we have that. Then I want to add a bow. So I'm just going to make a little bow. This ribbon is 1/8 inch wide, which is really nice to work with. And it's a nice size ribbon to put on your card. It's not going to be a real big bow. It's really cute. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to take another glue dot. And just tuck that right there like that. And then I'll take my, I'll take my paper snips. Hey Paula, how are you? Hi Debbie, I don't think I saw you on here earlier. Maybe I did. Okay. So you have that, and then to finish it up, I'm just going to use some of these tiny bee trinkets, and they are really tiny, and of course you know I love them because they're bees. I've used a lot of mine. I don't know if it says on here how many you get. You get 40 in a pack. And so I found the easiest way. They are small. They are smaller than a glue dot. So what I have found works best is to just, you know what, I'm going to put a little dab of glue behind the H on wishing. That seems to be sticking up. Let's hold that down. Maybe I got too much glue there. Okay. Okay, and so I'm just going to do a little dab, teeny little dab of glue, hopefully, right there, and I'm going to pick up one of these, and you can have them going in different directions when you adhere them to the card, which is how they would be, of course, if you would see them out in nature. I'm going to give these a press here. Hopefully I have enough glue on there. And then I'm just going to put a third one over here by this flower. So there's my little dab. Let's see, I'm going to turn this that way. Looks like it's just flying right up to that flower. And then that's going to need, when you make this card, if you make this card, anything with the bees, I would glue them down and then just kind of let them sit for a minute. And then, of course, you could take a piece of the DSP. And I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. While my bees are drying, I'm just going to take this paper, and you could use either side. I like the flowers. So I'm going to just take my glue and glue this down. And then I'm just going to take my paper snips and cut around this. And this, it's such an easy thing to do. And, you know, we all end up, when we have designer paper, we all end up with these little scraps of DSP. And this is just a great way to use up some of those scraps. So there we have that. And let me bring in my card. Wishing you all the best, with a cute little envelope and of course the adorable little bees. And so that is our project for today. I will post the measurements for this on my blog and on this post on the Facebook page. May not be till tomorrow, but either today or tomorrow. But don't forget about tomorrow, the online exclusives going live. Be sure to check them out. You know, sometimes you see things and they sell out quickly because they're so popular. So don't delay. And yeah, Debbie says no naked envelope. Debbie sends beautiful cards and she always dresses up her envelope. And actually, a lot of the people at the retreat with the mystery project added to their envelope as well, if they had enough supplies left. So, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. Let me hold this up again so you get a different view of it. Wouldn't you like to get that card in the mail? Super, super fun. So thank you for joining me. I hope you all have a great day. For those of you that were at the retreat, I hope you take a nap today because you're probably tired like I am. But enjoy the sunshine. And, oh, I almost forgot. So I have a special guest, a special visitor coming to my house on Thursday. Lucy is going to be in the house. She has not come for quite a while, and so she has been begging to come, and she is sure that her fans are missing her. Her fans, of course, are all of you. So I'm not sure. We're going to go to a movie. You'll probably go to lunch. I don't know exactly what the timing will be, but we will be going live sometime on Thursday. As soon as I know what time, I will post it on my page, and I hope that many of you will join us and give her a lot of love. She deserves it, and she's just so much fun, and it's always a delight when I get to spend the day with her. So look forward to that on Thursday, and I will look forward to seeing you then. Thanks so much, everyone. Thanks for joining me, and as always, I hope you have time to be creative today. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.